Alright, y'all, this is my physique 8 months ago compared to now, and I'm gonna break down 5 things that I stopped doing that made the biggest difference. Let's get it. So to start off, we have running, bro. Now, don't get me wrong, I still do enjoy jogging, doing cardio, especially while listening to music, but sometimes it can get to the point to where you're just doing too much of it. Me personally, I used to overdo it a lot, but ultimately all that did was add more unnecessary stress on my body. Now, I'm not saying jogging or running the occasional mile or two is bad, but if you're somebody that's trying to optimize your health and your physique, I would opt for something less intense. Next, I have what I like to call fake health food. Y'all, not too long ago, I used to eat something like this every morning, a bowl of oats, processed yogurt, thinking that it was the healthy thing to do. And I'm not gonna lie, this would keep me pretty full throughout the day, but I would deal with a lot of acne, bloating, and just overall digestive issues. But over time, once I started focusing and implementing more whole foods into my diet, things gradually improved. And not only did switching my diet help me improve my skin and my gut health, but it also made it way easier for me to build muscle. So for the third one, we got protein foods. For some reason, a lot of people that are into fitness tend to focus heavily on protein and macros, but never really analyze what sources they're getting them from. Things like protein bars, protein shakes, protein snacks can be convenient, but for the most part, they're usually always over-processed and not too far from what you would see as a dessert. Now, me personally, I found that I feel and perform better when most of my protein comes from natural whole food sources. And that way, you're not only getting a lot of protein, but you're also getting the other nutrients that comes with it. Another thing that I feel like was holding me back was lack of structure. Before I really knew what I was doing, I would just work out for the sake of working out. I didn't really have a plan, and if I was at the gym, I would just do a little bit of everything. And while I'm not gonna lie, I was still seeing some progress at this point. It wasn't until I started training with purpose and intention and focusing on things such as hypertrophy, I started to see way more substantial growth. And last but not least, we have following mainstream fitness advice. And honestly, everybody's probably been there where they watched a fitness influencer or one of these guys' videos and thought, maybe if I do this, I'll get the same results. But in reality, a lot of the content in this space is either sponsored, optimized for views, or not just the full picture of what somebody's doing behind the scenes, if you get what I mean. So if you're constantly chasing shortcuts, supplements, or hack style advice, it's easy to get misled. And at the end of the day, just realize there is no shortcut to becoming a healthier and better version of yourself. There's no pill, no powder out there that will replace consistency and effort. And for me, that realization is what made me stop looking for quick fixes and start focusing on building habits that I could actually stick with. But yeah, like and follow for more tips. And if you want me to keep sharing what has been working for me, let me know.